when I was just a little boy.
Okay, what's up, Fromily? We got the preview trailer for episode 10, the final season. I mean, the final episode of season 3 in Fromville. Let's see what's going down, man. I got some thoughts on some things in this, and plus some things that's still plaguing my mind that I want to discuss. That I just want to know how y'all feel about it. But anyway, let's get this little trailer, this little promo trailer out.
Baby is born. We all get to go home.
You need to decide right now who you are.
This place, it doesn't give. It takes.
Are you okay?
No, I don't think any of us are gonna be.
You said that you weren't gonna let this place break you. This place is one.
Okay, YouTube. Okay, Fromily. First of all, watching this trailer, my first thoughts is bro, Elgin, I want you in the hands. I gotta throw hands with Elgin. Ain't no way that Elgin just gonna tell me, hey, when his baby come, we finna go. You the kidnapper, like.
Yeah.
First of all, you listening to the zombie creature, whatever this thing is, and I'm throwing hands with Elgin. But I mean, I know more than the people in Fromville know about Elgin. But still, at this point, like, I know this nigga not in there packing up clothes. Like, he done went and got his stuff. He really think he finna go home. Listen, he 2 seasons in. He not 3 seasons like us, but he 2 seasons in. Like, have you not seen the way things have progressed in this town? Like, but anyway, if I'm finding out that he the one kidnapped my baby mama, that he got this whole Gothica thing with, remember Gothica with Halle Berry? You got this little weird Gothica thing going on. Like, yeah, we throwing hands. I'm not as developed as a lot of human beings, you know, but I'm not there. I go to violence. I'm just saying, we throwing hands, Elgin. Watching this trailer, it freaked me out to see all the monsters lined up on the wall. Like, who is there with those monsters lined up? Like, is it people there? Is it somebody from the town that's facing all of those monsters lined up? Or is somebody having a vision and seeing all of them? Like, what is that? What is that? Because it's freaking me out to see all of them at once. You know what I'm talking about? Like, what's going on? Like, they waiting on the birth of this newborn savior that they got, whatever this little demon child is. They waiting on Damien to be born. You know what I'm talking about? The Omen? Freak is going on here? You know what I'm saying? My boy Boyd seeing visions of the priest. I can't remember the priest's name. Father Kotri. And Father Kotri telling him, you said that you would never let this place break you. And I don't know. I just know I don't like seeing Boyd walking through tunnels. I guess he on his way to find Fatima. I guess Boyd better than me, because I'll be honest with you. I'm a very sacrificial person. I'm a very courageous person. I'm one of those dudes that, you know, if we're in a bar and there's 10 dudes jump on you, I'm taking the L with you. I'm going to whoop a couple of them, but I'm taking the L with you. I'm one of those guys. But yeah, I would have just I'll just chunk Fatima up as a loss. I'm not going up in there.
Take me off.
After that. I'm not doing that.
Take me off.
I don't know. Maybe it's after Elgin said what he said, and you know the monster's been taunting and been joking that you won't be there in time. Like, Fatima down here about to give birth. This zombie done put her hands all in her mouth, and I just got some thoughts, like, what's going on with Miranda? I guess she finally gonna tell everybody that she's okay, and I feel like I've been beating a dead horse, but I've been saying this for the longest. Like, I don't know why the people in town don't have meetings and have conversations about this. Listen, you got some people that came to town that really got some unique gifts. Like, we seen Jim in the radio tower, and I think he's an engineer at an amusement park. We know Jade is basically a genius who was a millionaire. Boyd's ex-military. You got a police officer there. You got a bus driver, and you got Donna with the butt. Let me quit playing. I know that don't help now, but you got people that got unique gifts and tools. And I know that the storm came last time Jim did whatever he was doing. The house fell out. But you got people with unique gifts and tools. Like, let's have a meeting of the minds. Let's meet and let's talk about things that's happening, what's going on, what you seen, what you heard. Now I understand I want to keep everybody safe and protected, and you don't want people panicking and stuff like that. And you got a lot of people in town that really can't do much, because, you know, when they had that last little town meeting, it was a bunch of old folk in that crowd. And I'm not knocking my elders, but then again, you know, you can't really do nothing with those monsters anyway, because the way that monster slit their cow throat open with his hand real quick. But again, I still go back to, even though I know Boyd had the worms up under his skin and he used that to put in the bullets and kill Smiley or whatever, like, if bullets don't work, I haven't seen the monsters regenerate. Like, can we come up with machetes? You know what I'm saying? Some type of sword or something, you know what I'm saying? To hack off a limb. We don't know if they regenerate. Like, could you trap the monsters? I know Boyd had a plan to trap them. Like, could you seriously trap the monsters and put them in a situation where they can't get out? You know what I'm saying? So maybe you can cage them up in a way. Maybe even set them on fire. Do firework. But then again, you might burn them and they might just run into one of the houses that the talisman won't let them go in and just set the house on fire. I don't know. But it's just things that I be wondering, like, why don't they do? Why haven't they done? You got all these little secret compartments and secret houses and underground tunnels and sheds. Like, you couldn't have trapped one of the monsters inside one of those things and made it to where it can't get out. You know, I've seen the monsters slice some people up and turn, but I ain't seen them turn through stone. I ain't seen them do that. I ain't seen that. You know, we know there's other creatures there too that haven't been revealed yet. I'm tired of them slow playing that. I want to see that, because they've been speaking on that for a couple of seasons. There's been drawings of it for 3 seasons. Like, let us see that. We've been seeing the same old monster creatures every season. And as far as the time jumping, the spirit hopping, whatever is going on, it's some type of dimensional shift that's going on with how you end up in a town. Either that, or like I said, they're in some type of simulation, some type of system. They all strapped to some bed and having a dream, a vision simultaneously. It's something going on with that. Like, I can't explain it. I don't know. Hopefully they reveal that in this final episode. But I just got questions on why they don't do certain things. Like, even with the boy in white, like the answers that he give, like, why don't he look jacked up like the little girls, like the other girls that got sacrificed? Like, they all zombified and raggedy and dusty. Like, he pretty clean. What was different about him to why he looked like that? Was he not a kid that was sacrificed? Like, what is he? You know what I'm saying? Like, is he just simply a apparition or a manifestation of the town? Like, some type of counterbalance to the evil that's there? Like, what is he? We need to investigate that. Why did they leave Victor there for so long? And he talking about that he tried to help. He tried to explain to Christopher. That was 40 years ago, boy in white. 40 years. 40 years. I just got questions that just need to be answered. Like, so you just gonna punish these people and Victor had to stay there by himself? I'm confused on the Angakui girls. I hope we get a revelation on what the hell Angakui, what they actually trying to say. I hope it's kind of like with Hodor on Game of Thrones, when you found out he was saying hold the door while the monsters was yeah, that was sad. I miss Hodor. But yeah, man, I just got questions for this. Like, back to even Miranda and Randall and Julie with this. Like, I hope we can have a conversation and we can figure things out. Like, people need to talk in this town, and that way you wouldn't have situations where Elgin is doing what he's doing. You wouldn't have that if people was having conversations. If Boyd was more open, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we could get ahead of some things. You know what I'm saying? But you don't. So right now you got Jade on his own solo mission, and he might be going crazy. He already an alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? Boyd feel like the Parkinson's is taking him down. It might just be stress. I know he said his father had it, but I just don't know if they kill little Ellis and Fatima, what Boyd gonna do. Boyd might just crash out and just tell him, take me, Lord, take me. Just so many questions.
Shut your fucking mouth.
I forgot to jump back to Tabitha. Listen, I know I kept calling Mirabelle or Miranda earlier. It was Mirabelle that finally admitted that she was struggling too. But the whole Tabitha thing, like, I just want to know, are they visions? Is it deja vu? Is she remembering something? Like, I think it would be actually dope if we found out, like I said in my other video, that we found out that, like, Tabitha was actually Victor's sister. Like, I think that'll be pretty cool for this story. Like, everybody want to know something juicy. Like, we want answers. But if Tabitha is just somebody who has this magical gift to where she sees visions or previous things that have happened to people in the town, and she's haunted by these memories. But it can help because, you know, she kind of knows what has previously happened. I guess that's dope too. You know, after I had time to think about it, I think that might be what's going on, that, you know, Miranda saw all the previous supposedly saviors of the children, and now that's Tabitha's gift. But I do think it would be much more cooler of an explanation for that, onto why did Victor's daddy come to town? Why was she able to supposedly leave the town just to go find Victor's dad, and she was still seeing the boy in white on the outside? Like, that would be a great explanation. Like, is it a bloodline thing? Like, what is it? Is it the whole reincarnation thing? And like I said the other day, like, not reincarnation in the biblical sense, but reincarnation in the simulation, and when you die, you just come back as a different version. Like, we need that answer. Like, because other than that, all the anger cooey and the Tabitha making out of town is pointless if they don't answer that. If they don't answer it. And I think it would help Victor a lot. Like, damn, we still don't know what happened to Victor's sister. That's why I want that so much. I think that's much better than just Tabitha just being able to remember stuff that happened to other people in the town. But she's connected in some way. Same for Jade. You know, Jade seemed to be getting visited and getting these messages. It's just certain people who are either hunted or gifted or whatever you want to call. And I just feel like they all need to group up, have a meeting, and have a discussion so I can figure out what the hell is going on. But most of all, I feel like with this preview and this episode, Elgin got to catch the hands. Hey, you know, Elgin a big black dude. They not gonna let him get away with it like they let Sarah get away with it. I got a feeling Elgin probably gonna die this episode. Like me, preferably, I want to see 4 or 5 people lose their life this episode. Call me morbid, call me whatever you want to call me. Just can't. You got who's next? With a bang.